Pleasure to meet you all today.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Let's kick off with a question about your characters. Is there any particular connection that you think, to your characters in terms of personality traits that you think, that's a bit like me?
Oh, well, I don't have any qualities
Right.
the same as my character. I never get grumpy.
None at all.
I don't rump around like he does. But if I did, then I would very much be like the character on Disney film.
If you did.
MOANA 2. Yeah.
Kia ora. Matangi, I think I can have moments of being larger than life. I think I'm a little bit more private than she is. But I would say I definitely have a bit of sass, bit of larger than lifeness, but also a lot of sensitivity, like she has a little bit of, I think.
I'm more one of the people, really, as a normal kind of real me. I'm just one of the. It's hard to notice me. Yeah. Even if we're in a crowd, I just sort of blend in. I'm one of those kinds of guys. But my character
a
in this.
spy. Is that what you're saying? You're a spy.
No, I just look unassuming, just quiet. That's me normally. But in these movies, I play these kind of chiefs and fathers. Aquaman's father, and I'm playing a few fathers lately. So, but it's great to be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of Chief Tui, I mean, for the supporting characters, he gets quite an arc from the first film to the second film. How was it, revisiting him? And do you think he has evolved much from when we first met him?
Yes, he's woken up to the fact that he can't be, well, the first one I was always protecting MOANA in a way, telling her not to go out too far because I've had bad experiences out there, which I had a little bit of trouble with too because there weren't any fishes on the side of the reef, so we were all starving to death, and the chief got it all wrong. But on this one, he's opened up, obviously. He sent MOANA out there to bring the people to unite the forces in a way.
And as a father, do you think that there's much evolution there? Because, letting your child go out is a bit, worrisome.
Very worrisome. Worrisome. How do I say that?
Worrisome.
It's a tricky word. Very worried about her going and about her returning, but
once we're worrisome, sorry.
But once we're worrisome.
Hey,
that's a very good one. But yes.
You know what I like about the Chief Tui in MOANA 2 is that he gives her more rope to go do these things, and he trusts. The thing I noticed first was that he's trusting more. He's trusting more in letting her have that power.
Yes.
And just saying, take that mantle.
And breaking down those barriers too. Yeah. So it was too uptight before, I think.
Yeah.
Too much,
Just relax, man.
And just, I think I realized the talent. And she had it, and she was, it was a vision.
That's right.
It was a vision, really, that she's going to be the chosen one. Yep. There can only be one.
Yeah.
And it was MOANA. She just had the gift and the ability. And I'd seen it. But very scary, that in the hope that she'd be out there and come back safely. That's why we sent this guy along, just to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Make sure she comes back.
Security.
Security.
Security under the boat.
Speaking of your grumpy granddad farmer.
Yeah.
Why is he so grumpy? What happened? Something in his past? Bad co-workers?
What happened?
Sore back?
No hugs.
No hugs.
No one hugged him. No one gave him a pat on the back.
Yep.
And you just feel, I don't know why. It's the fact that there are grumpy people that you always laugh at, but you love them because they are that grumpy.
There's always that
unashamedly grumpy.
Unashamedly grumpy. But now and then they have that one pearl of wisdom. They can do one thing once.
That's it.
That it was actually really good, and I just like it. And I like playing characters that are flawed, absolutely flawed. They're more interesting to me. It makes you work harder, and it makes you think about people a lot more and the context in which you meet other people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, one of MOANA 2's most complex characters, or lead, I think, is Matangi.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Do you think?
Yeah. I would go there. I would go there.
That's you. That's
mostly because of how wrapped up. They've kept a lot of her history.
Yes.
A lot of her, motivations are a
Yes.
little bit obscure.
Yes.
She's kind of antagonistic, but perhaps not so much. Maybe she's been done over in the past. How was it delving into a character like this complex?
Same thing, finding flaws in your character, but also trying to discover or creating your own narrative, perhaps, even if the answers aren't there in front of you on the script, to create a story that at least you believe in as the actor, to then bring that, hopefully to bring that authenticity and the naturalism through the voice, which then hopefully translates onto the screen. But I found she was an amazing challenge. She evolved throughout the process of the year and a half, I think, that we spent recording her dialogue, and I think that's always a really fun thing to do, to come back and revisit and try something new. We definitely found that her being here and then being there was kind of her niche, and so that was really fun. Once we found that was a golden nugget to Matangi, that you couldn't quite catch her in all the ways, I think, that became a really fun thing to play with. But yeah, definitely a challenge to keep some of those parts hidden, and at least for me to have created, in my mind at least, this is why she is who she is. Only time will tell if it is that. But yeah, she was great fun.
Fantastic job.
Thank you, Tim.
Just the singing as well.
And the animation, like when I first saw the image for Matangi,
Stunning.
it was like one of those moments of, you're drawn to it.
I was about to say,
you're drawn to it, but you stay about 10 feet
oh.
away.
Yes.
You get the stick and you...
Perfect.
It's like a secret kind of entranceway into another realm that she's protecting in a way.
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
an amazing job too.
I'm getting the rap, so just a quick,
Come on.
some quick questions.
Yes, rapid fire.
Favorite song
27.
in either film? Name a song that you really love.
Or the opening song for me, because I sing in it. Yes, so that's
Yeah.
bringing the village in again.
So you want to build a snowman?
Different franchise, but it's Disney. It's all good. It's all good.
Beyond Get Lost, I do.
Yes.
It's, we're back for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A favorite scene in the sequel? It could be one that you're in.
Oh.
Oh.
Easter egg. There's a certain scene that happens towards the end that brought tears to my eyes, and then I was just crying in about 3 seconds.
One of the other ceremonies, and they're scooping the bowl around, and it's just
a kava.
Just unbelievable.
It made me feel like drinking a kava.
Yeah.
It was so real, and even just the way respectful things they do. Just the spirituality, the return of that mysterious character that comes back. I don't know if I'm going to say her name, but she comes back, and it's just the way they do it is beautiful.
Beautiful moment.
And the big scene with Maui and MOANA, quite emotional, and they really took the movie to another waka level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great work, guys. Pleasure to meet
Thank
you
you.
all. Pleasure.
Thank
Thank you.
Nice to meet
Muchas
you.
gracias,
Thank you.
brother.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, that's great.